I am here. I'm here. I'm here. Let's try this. Blam. New technology. Working on these fancy streams. I can't see my audio levels from where I'm standing though. So let me know if you guys can hear me or not. And if I'm in focus or not. I'm probably not. So you get for trusting a C100 with these kinds of things. I am quickly hopping on for a follow-up stream to the stream that I was doing a few minutes ago where we were testing out some new streaming equipment. I have an Elgato capture card and a Stream Deck and a new Corsair keyboard that I'm playing with. But I wanted to sort of quickly let my house make annoying beeping noises. I wanted to quickly talk with you guys about something a little bit crazy and just sort of, I mean, I guess it's in the title. I want to open something up here, which, you know, it's our favorite kind of YouTube videos, watching people open stuff up. But I guess I would give a little bit of a background context to this, which is that I'm working on figuring out sort of, as always, you guys are probably sick of me saying this, but figuring out the best way to sort of handle the content plan for the upcoming year, what we're going to be working on, what is most valuable, what is less valuable, what are the things worth sort of spending time on, and what are the things that are just sort of distractions in that space. And sort of how to move from good things to great things. And so one of those things for me was realizing that I would love to more consistently make better use of the people around me, and so that means doing more like live podcast video interviews. So having talented people, we can do a Skype call, we can push it to YouTube like this. You guys can chat and ask questions, we can record it, we can drop it out on the regular podcast feed and whatnot, but being able to sort of hop in there and just share people's work, being able to more efficiently record some of what I've been working on, because you know, obviously part of the plan is that if we can move to a situation where I'm doing a better job of facilitating other people sharing content, I can personally share a little less content and make more good content. A lot of people have said that the Lazarus breakdowns are one of their favorite things that I've ever done, and I haven't really done anything that in depth for a while, so I've been doing a lot on Patreon, but a lot of it's sort of more of a brain dump, more of a general sharing type thing than a real specific sort of like this is you know, the how and why, and that's its own tension for me. But I'm working to try to bring more filmmakers together to share their wisdom, so that I can focus on not having to share, you know, something every week to try and feed the beast that is the internet and social media and whatnot. So I'm working on that and trying to figure out the best way to do that. Part of that involves bringing people in, and so I'm talking to a few people right now about sort of partnering with me and becoming podcast producers and helping manage the YouTube channel and just helping produce and make sure content gets made and all that fun stuff. I feel like the camera's focusing on the light and not me, but whatever. Maybe I should just stand over here, just right in the middle of everything. Anyway, but yeah, so working on making sure more stuff gets made more consistently. Let me know in the chat if it is back focus. Also, High Tech 3 India is pretty sick in a good way. I would love to go to India. I have not gotten to go there yet myself. But yeah, so I was talking to a few people about this, different Patreon supporters and just collaborators and friends of mine, and one guy who has been way better of a friend and supporter than makes any sense, is Ash Taylor. If you have not followed him on YouTube and Instagram and everywhere that you can find his stuff, you should go do that right now. I'm going to shut this off, I think. And he's a fantastic filmmaker, and he's a legit DP. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He has a killer YouTube channel of his own, mostly focused on tech and stuff, so I would highly recommend you go check him out. But I was talking to Ash about wanting to do more live streams, wanting to be able to do some things, and I felt like the hardware side of my Mac setup was sort of holding me back in a few ways, and that I was looking into buying a PC. And so Ash was giving me some advice on, well, here's maybe some hardware you should check out. Here's some stuff that would potentially be helpful for you. And then he said, actually, I have this computer that I've been looking for something to do with, And so if you want it, you can just have it, which is crazy to me. And maybe I shouldn't have said that on stream. Maybe Ash didn't want me telling anyone about this. But so he shipped me a computer, and it just got delivered by FedEx from Great Britain, and it's absolute madness to me. I mean, I'm really thankful for all the support I've gotten from a lot of different people. You know, I got shipped a bottle of Patron from a Patreon supporter. People have let me borrow their film cameras and stuff, and I really am legitimately thankful for all of that. But like, this is crazy. I did tell him that I would feel better if we called it indefinite borrowing, and if he needs it back, we can give it back to him. But to give him just full credit for the kindness of his heart, he was like, "Nah, you just take it," which is madness. So he really wants to support the community and believes in what we're doing, which is crazy, and I'm super, super thankful for that as well. So I don't have all the specs for this guy in front of me, which some people might be wondering. So I don't know if Ash is in the stream. He should hop on and say some of that, because people might be wondering. I'm gonna try and slice this guy open. There's people watching, but there's no one in the chat. You guys are freaking me out. Come on, you got anything to say? Got any wisdom? Got any questions? Say thank you, Ash. You're the best. I've also never... I guess that's not totally true. I feel like I've never gotten shipped a PC before. Like, I've always bought them in person. Dunga-dunga-dung. Come on, who's out there? Someone say something. Say something in the chat. Watch my chat be frozen again. I was on Instagram the other day doing a live video, and the chat froze on me. And it turns out people were leaving comments, and I just wasn't seeing them. I was pretty bummed about it. Here's this beautiful beastie. I assume the feet go on the bottom. Not a PC expert. What's up? Dude, you have a check mark next to your name. You are so much cooler than I am. It's also crazy. Ash and I both thought this was going to take like 2 weeks to get here from England, and he shipped it yesterday, and it came in just now. But yeah, dude, legitimately, Ash, you're crazy, and I super appreciate you. And hopefully we can collaborate on some cool stuff soon. But this is the crazy monstrosity. I'm like, I haven't touched a PC in too long, so I don't know how these things work anymore. You know, if it doesn't run OS X, I have no clue how to run it at all. But looks like we got some HDMI 3 DisplayPort outs. That's interesting. I don't know if those are all separate. See, I'm not an expert on these things. This is where I need like Ash to tell me what all is doable with this. There's little antenna looking outs back here. We have 6 USB ports, which is good because the USB keyboard that I just got takes 2 on its own. Got a big freaking fan. We got 2 more USB ports up front, headphone and microphone inputs. This little cycle button, I don't know what that does. Ash, can you give me some insight? This might be like a restart button? I don't know. And a power button. There's some bubble wrap in there that I assume isn't supposed to stay in there all the time. Dude, this thing's still back focused, isn't it? Let me fix this real quick for you guys. Changing settings on the stream. You can judge me anytime. Remove all of that. Yeah, I assume that this comes out. So I'm gonna break this on camera by trying to open it up. I'm just kidding. So this door comes off. This fingerprinty door. Come on, man. You'd think you could at least. I'm just kidding. And we got some bubble wrap, which is perfect. I can use this to ship him back some New England lobsters. We have a loose cable. I assume this is supposed to be like this. It's like 4. Let me see. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see this, but there's 4 4 little pins coming out the side of this guy. I assume this is just supposed to be like this, so I'm not going to touch it. This is pretty slick. Fractal design. Yeah, I'm not even going to pretend to be up on PC components, but it looks pretty sick. Hopefully I'll be putting a Angelbird SSD drive in here soon, and Ash is going to have to explain to me how to go about that. But yeah, maybe that's what that bad boy is. Anyway, okay, so let's take this. I don't know if you guys can see like any of this, but we're gonna put the wall back on now that the stuff is all out. So the sad part about this right now is that I don't have a second monitor right now, so I honestly might just go to Best Buy and grab one and then return it not too long after. Stop this down a tiny bit more. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of literature in here. What is this goodness? 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know, maybe this is OG RAM, maybe this is extra RAM. I'm just gonna make Ash explain everything to me on camera so everyone can see how slow I am. Cables that I don't need at the moment, I assume. Mounting hardware, all that good stuff. All the important extras. A really big fan. What else do we got? More hardware. This is like graphics card mounting hardware. Everything is extra in case you need it. Oh, thanks, man. Here's a stupid question. Does it have like a 3-prong cable with it, or do I have to grab one of my own? I have extras. They're just in my basement, so I can't plug it in right now. If there isn't one here, I'll have to go grab one. Are you using Elgato? Worth it? What camera? I'm not using... I just got an Elgato card. This bad boy, which is of course not in focus, but it's an Elgato HD60S. I'm going to be using that to run my grab your own. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. I'm going to get it out of the basement. I feel like I don't want to plug it in now because I'm just going to want to use it, and I'm going to like have to figure that out. Yeah, I have a Elgato HD60S. The main purpose of that is actually, my plan is to work off of this bad boy and like run the Skype calls and podcasts and everything else on this beast, and then use the Elgato to feed that into my iMac, run OBS and everything on the iMac, which my C100 is running into using a Blackmagic web presenter right now. And audio and everything runs into the iMac, and then we sort of have this dual camera or dual computer rather stream setup. So yeah, I'm excited to get this beastie going. I'll have to touch base with Ash on if there's anything else I need to know. So if you guys have any pro tips on how to not be a fish out of water using Windows again for the first time, and honestly, I haven't had a Windows computer since before I started filmmaking. I bought my first Retina MacBook Pro a few months before I got into filmmaking, and I've been all Mac ever since. So I haven't used a PC since I was 17 or 18. So this will be an adventure, but hopefully it'll be good. If you guys have any recommendations for software that I should be checking out or anything, let me know, because I'm going to have to get this guy up to speed. The other thing I have to figure out is seeing what I can do to like transfer software and serial numbers and everything, because currently everything's on my iMac. I don't know like how many of my plugins and stuff I can transfer over to this versus what I'll have to rebuy. So if anyone has any wizardry on that, sort of like pulling software licenses over, that would be really helpful. And if anyone has any other sort of like general recommendations on this whole streaming situation, and I'm figuring out how to set things up, I might flip it so that the camera goes on this side, put this computer over here, put a monitor over here, leave the iMac where it is now for all the streaming stuff. But yeah, you guys can keep an eye on all of that, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for if you missed my fun little Elgato party here, I'll hit my chat button. There's my shameless plug. But yeah, I'm excited to get this guy up and running. Super thankful to Ash for his willingness to share this, and hopefully I can make good use of it and pass the love on to the rest of the community using this. But like I said, you guys really need to follow Ash's channel, follow him on Instagram, vote for his Film in the Moment contest. I don't have that link here right now, but if you can post it in the chat, Ash. Moment Films is doing a little film contest. Ash has a sick project in there. I've been sending it around to some friends to check it out, but you guys should totally go there and vote for it. If there's anything that you want to see on stream or anything, let me know. And that's about it for now. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.